Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast Dawn of War 2 episode. My apologies for the delay since the last episode. I've been sort of rummaging few replays I got. Took me a bit of a while, but finally found something I think it might be interesting to cast. So, anyways, we'll be looking here at Fallschirmjäger Eliphas fighting for the Eldar. Rolling out here for another, this time brightly blue Eldar craft world, ready to strike down that which might oppose it. In this case, a Chaos force under Dandalus. Leading here forwards for the word bearers, intent on securing this world for the glorious, ruinous powers of chaos. I mean, damnable ruinous powers of chaos. And over here, large push going up the left flank with cultists or heretics and Chaos Marines, whereas we're seeing here the DoW Avenger squad with some howling banshees heading up the left as well. Sort of in that regard, we're seeing a bit of mirroring there, though of course, I mean, not unit-wise. There's some notable differences there. Whereas the Chaos Lord of the Word Bearers stands here fighting against the DoW Avenger. There you go, Warlock appearing, quickly engage the hulking Titan, this giant. And there you go, Chaos Lord quickly getting surrounded here already. Dandalus might be putting a bit too much faith into the ruinous powers of Chaos and the Dark Gods to save him. Meanwhile, Chaos Space Marine flying up there. We also got another heretic squad there. People of a local cult having risen up to support the Word Bearers attempt. There you go, blowing themselves up for the glory of the Dark Gods. And getting horribly slaughtered by the Eldar for the Dark Gods. Expendable cocks and bits there for the glorious Word Bearers. Eldar there engaging, quick take up position then flying down. Looks like this Chaos Space Marine. Nope, they actually pull back rather reasonably fast, seemingly worried about something, abandoning an otherwise defensible windmill. Then we got the Howling Banshee there equipped with the aspect of strength. The Chaos Lord strikes back. Meanwhile, money getting here between the heretics and the Warlock. Ending badly for the heretics. No screaming about spleens though. There you go. There we go, nice strike there. Banshee's a bit of... No! The Chaos Lord retreats there. Hopefully Khorne did not notice that, otherwise Khorne might be a bit displeased. Khorne is not so flexible on things as maybe Gork or Mork when it comes to those matters. And we got some Noise Marines joining in, Disciples of Slaanesh. Possibly really bad music, considering what they're walking around there with. Here's Space Marines moving forwards there, already upgraded there. DoW Avengers holding the line. Servants and Chaos approach their positions. And there we go, the Noise Maker quickly ending someone. Heretics pushing up the centre. Power generation. Note here, he's by the way spreading them out on two positions, and in particular one that's close to the opponent's position. Now that's a bit of a bad decision by Eliphas. It's not easily defendable. Plus, of course, it's close to where the opponent operates. Whereas we note here, he's basically just all clustered around here, and also in where he sort of feels it's more safer. So, in that regard, to the mistake, they've got the Noise Makers from tranquility. Then again, they might try just into the Banshees, and there we go, catching them, doing horrible things to them. They are getting plasted here. It looks like a Guardian weapon team has arrived. A Shuriken cannon. Quickly forcing back the Noise Marines and quickly allowing the Banshees to turn the tide for the craft world. As for the reasons to fighting here, who knows, but probably something involving stopping the forces of Chaos from doing something bad. That generally tends to be the orders operandi. In particular, when Slaanesh is involved, the Eldar pretty much always tends to, you know, want them dead, since, well, it's always bad for Eldar if Slaanesh is involved. In particular. And there you go, a quick raid towards the other set of power farms here. Interesting, interesting. Heretics having snug in there. Hoping maybe that will grant them favour. But no. The DoW Avengers don't really see it like that, and they're quick to try and mow them down. The Shuriken cannon opening up from another angle as well. Rather painful retreat there. Osmond's advancing. And there go grenade launchers, purloined from the nearby garrison. Immediate troopers overwhelmed by the force of chaos. Some surrendering, some getting horribly sacrificed. No taking up so far, by the way, from either side. Warlock, not very good precision early, by the way, not upgrade for either commander either. Very interesting, very interesting. Also noting that at the same time the Chaos players can get the sort of controlling the map at the same time. And certainly should consider sort of taking more points back, since rather otherwise Eliphas will enjoy a resource advantage of notable proportions due to all the requisition points, already for example being of good condition as well. They might be able to get there and go one of the power generators, they're already here replaced. So Dandalus, he needs to do something around. Looks like he's taking up. He's also got another squad of Chaos Heretics there. There we go, advancing. Noise Marines caught here while trying to take the point. Not in good with GS with retreat as the Banshees tear into them with blades and hatred. Heretics they charge in, sacrifice themselves with their Dark Masters. And then getting further sacrificed by getting gunned down. It looks like here we do see Dandalus trying to regain territory. Good, good. Almost got the Banshees though, close but not quite, not quite. And they go for pretty good, try and pop some grenades here, Mr. Eliphas on the retreat though. Interesting that someone named Eliphas would not play for Chaos. Dun dun dun. He could also consider Dandalus here wants to upgrade, I believe, to get them a Blast Master, which rather gives them a bit more potency in terms of firepower versus, well, you know, anything, basically. But taking up also now going on first class here. Still no greater upgrades, and certainly none for the Chaos Lord either.
The enemy is claiming a victory point. What do you require?
A bit better there, controlling the territory now from Dandalus. Good, good. And the Heretics beating a very brave retreat there.
The craft world is our home, and we are.
A bit of weaving about there. Now the push-up. More grenade launchers have been equipped for the faithful.
The victory objective is ours.
Quiet there. What could be planning? We do see upgrades going on there. Armor of the Inferno. Very creative naming there from the Sons of Lorgar.
We trust in your guidance. We must save the lost.
Seems like Eliphas is taking up a bit more of an anticipatory stance, maybe expecting an assault, but instead we are seeing here that Dandalus is trying to push up the right flank, unravel it. That could work, but at the same time he's going to be giving up the entire left side, which could then be open for Eliphas. And looks like Eliphas is going to add in some of the heavier stuff. A Wraith Lord is on the way.
Speak, and our group will obey.
Still seeing no exile for the Howling Banshees.
Support structure complete.
As ever, we serve. Caution, they use fire upon us.
There we go. Heretic squad here and taking heavy punishing fire, pushing up the centre again. Looks like his flanking attempt rather lost a lot of its vigour. Quick grenade volley there, sending Dire Avengers flying all over the place. And there we go. Arm of the Inferno. Let the galaxy burn. Doesn't really quite get the galaxy burning, but gets someone else though. A Blast Master though, I still think would have been a nice upgrade, but certainly have been able to sort of punish the positions further, cause some heavy casualties. But now instead we're seeing Plague Marines on the way. Plague Marines, as we've seen here, the Chaos Lord encountering the Wraith Lord. Lord versus Lord. One much, much older and much more dead. There you go, pushing through the Chaos lines. The Heretics falling back. No match for this towering ancient. Using the Heretics here to sort of boost other troops there with worship to come on, but it doesn't quite work out. And that works out quite the opposite. So there we go, the sons of Nurgle have arrived. Putrid and tough. Ready to oppose anything vehicular. Might want to not get too close there. There you go, rocket went off, causing a bit of a debuff there, making it slower. The curse of Nurgle, grandfather Nurgle. Now again, let the galaxy burn, again burning anything but the galaxy. There you go, trying to engage the plague marine. See, I think he retreats a bit too fast there. Then again, the other one's engaging. Having the course for concern. We should also consider bringing up his other troops there, and also maybe consider upgrading his Chaos Space Marines, either with the Mark of Siege or the Mark of Corn. Mark of Corn would certainly help him deal with the other melee troops a bit more on his own terms, where of course Siege would just tear through everything at range. But certainly I think a Mark of Corn would sort of help act as a shield versus the melee troops and help him guard his Plague Marines. He could even further sooner upgrade them with a champion to sort of make them tougher as well, and again more damage. But so far, none of that here from Dandalus. None of that from Dandalus. Eliphas sort of slowly approaching, repairing, setting up defense positions here with energy shields, and the Shogun can also left flank is secured there. Good. Eliphas making good use of the terrain, sort of flank around and outmaneuver his opponent. There's our speed and all that. Though Dandalus is trying his own chaos speed there. For worship to Khorne. Blood for the Blood God. In fact, there we go. We got a Khorne upgrade here as well for the Dreadnought. The Mad Acolyte Bob. Dreadnought. And he was mad before he got into the Dreadnought, by the way.
Enemy grenade!
Ooh, looks like some warp throwing there, but didn't really quite go off. Eliphas should consider getting into swaps then. Nice push up to the centre.
You waste your last moment.
Great floor with some infantry support. So now again, there's sort of no further upgrades. And again, I'm a bit surprised he's not trying to upgrade his Chaos Space Marines or his Noise Marines sort of further. Again, I do think he would benefit from something a bit more potent on those sort of more regular troops. In particular, in the Chaos Cornets could, you know, tear quite through a bit the infantry, sort of have some potency that way, and also break up the infantry sort of range formation further. So again, should be something you should consider. Looks like we got the Bloodborne. Should also consider getting that Dreadnought up forwards. No point in giving it a really big claw if it's not going to use it. No, it's there. Advantage through the centre. There we go. Rage of the Cornet Dreadnought. Making much more there. He's actually trying to repair while under fire. That's a bad idea there by Eliphas. No, it's not a bad idea. It only makes it too easy to hit and hurt, and numerous dire Avengers are going to be needed to be avenged. They're not going to survive that. Here the Wraith Force is taking heavy damage, makes up an easy target well here with the Dreadnought as plague missiles hit it and foul up the gears. Well, whatever. Makes it work. It does seem like the Chaos Lord went down here. Like we're drunk in a bar fight. Goes into getting it. He probably should just try to fight it out to as much damage as possible to the Chaos Dreadnought instead of retreating it, because he's only giving the Dreadnought 3 hits. And basically wasting the Wraithlord after that. You can also see the Shogun Cannon almost went down. Still an upgrade further here for the Space Marines. You really should consider it. And again, Noise Marines with a Blast Master would certainly blast some holes in the lines of Eliphas. You should also consider hurting the power generators. I mean, we actually know here that Eliphas has got 5 power generators. That should be a bit of a cause for concern here for Dandalus. He should be expecting something big to arrive then because of that. We all know he's at tier 3, whereas Dandalus and the work there is still at tier 2. Here with the Banshee Special, massive amount Die Avengers. But again, all gets out of there, no wipes, no nothing. That's starting to look like Eliphas might be. There we go, the avatar of Cain. Bloody-handed God. And he's getting Havocs now, of all the things. Havocs. Not what I expected again. I would have figured there was some upgrades for his other men, but you know, Havocs could work. I mean, a last cannon maybe.
The reinforcements are
I mean, he must be expecting something big to come as well. He's seeing a lot of generators again. He might, you know, be thinking, by the dark gods, this is probably not good. I may have failed them, in which case things are going to end up rather nasty. Warlock, they're harassing. Victory points probably not looking good here for Dandalus. He's trying to take up sort of an approach here in the centre of making sort of react to whatever's happening, but he's already failing to react to one thing, and there you go. Havoc's moving up. Got a heavy bolter. Lots of, you know, resources are cut off here from Dandalus. He's not really good at map control, if anything.
We trust in your guidance.
Ooh, there we go, making use of the wetway gate. Going to probably appear somewhere not very pleasant, I imagine. Well, over here, there's not really many else.
100 points remaining.
Trying to gain some victory points, good. But again, no, it's just, well, moving one large slump. We could get sugar cannon covering here. And there we go, the Avatar of Cain has arrived, and as usual, it's not looking very pleased to see the enemy. Large assault going up here. Chaos Dreadnought goes into a rage and just sets upon the cultists. Let the galaxy burn, charging into everything else. Heretics pulling back, grenades going off. And the Plague Marines, for some reason, were in the midst of everything as well. What were they doing? They should stay at range firing. And the Havocs are nowhere to be seen either. Just utter, well, chaos. Which I suppose is realistic, or well, fits with the law, since again, you know, chaos has been exactly conforming to standard military tactics. And there we go. One Dreadnought. Oh, Heretic. Well, dead. Very dead. There you go. Mark of Siege and last cannon. But it's not looking good for the word bearers here. It would seem like the Dark Gods have abandoned them in their quest for dominance and really naughty things. Oh, now he upgrades a Blast Master.
Our reinforcements are here.
I really can't help but feel this is Dandalus not realizing ages after. Oh, wait. Should have listened to the Dark Gods when they say get something to deal with armor properly and upgrade your troops, you dumb bastard. Well, probably the Dark Gods didn't expressly say it like that, but I imagine it might have been possible, though, that nonetheless they might express it somewhat like that. Victory points are draining down here for Dandalus. Eliphas of the Craft World growing ever stronger. And maybe realizing that calling in an Avatar of Cain might have been overkill. Just a bit. Oh, there we go. Again, I mean, after everything's happened, he seems to be getting all of these things, you know. Not before. A bit too reactive there, but there we go. Chain axes. The best kind of axe. The one that just keeps on digging into your opponent. But I fear this is too late for Dandalus and the word bearers. Not really fear.
Strategic location spotted.
Since of course I'm a loyal servant of the God Emperor. We've even got a fire prism now. Might not want to leave with your plate marines fighting no matter how durable they are. There you go, nice shot there from the fire prism. Walk through. GG from Dandalus. And game over. Game over. So, there we go. I lost there to Dandalus. no really sort of epic in the game front, but there you go. I think sort of some of the best there. Again, I'm a bit short on replays, you know. Keep sending them in, keep sending them in. The more the merrier, the more diverse the better. Anyways, a fight here, had some interesting bits, had some less interesting bits. I mean, we certainly saw that there were some issues there with Dandalus as player. I mean, for starters, again, he didn't really upgrade his infantry. He really didn't, again, try to push any kind of advantage when he had it. And overall, he also had trouble actually holding the map. He kept sort of just milling about there, but no real sort of flanking action. Lost some heretics early on, didn't recoup. And also, you know, he got noise marines, but he didn't really get, you know, the blast monsters, which is really great when you have it. You can absolutely throw your opponent. In particular, the way that Eliphas was playing, a blast master would done quite well versus him, you know, blasting apart his men and such. So, I mean, that was really sort of the major issue. I mean, Dandalus really seems to sort of do everything sort of like, you know, oh, right, maybe I should consider that, which is not necessarily the best military approach. Eliphas was certainly also playing things a bit high risk. I mean, great, he had some stuff there, and certainly also upgraded this to a bright lounge, which is great, but at the same time, you know, he could himself also been more vulnerable to vehicles, but again, it never quite happened because Dandalus just held back, though. But it was certainly a bit tricky there. He could also consider maybe some more upgrades for his Warlock earlier on, and it was also a bit risky the way he was playing with the generators. They were sort of exposed, a bit spread out. He needed to be a bit more careful. That could easily have backfired on him and resulted in some greater gains there for Dandalus, but again, Dandalus never really was able to sort of, again, maintaining sort of solid map control. In that regard, Eliphas did great in harassing, taking away territory, denying resources. Plus, he was also better at, you know, actually upgrading his men, getting more out of them, compared to Dandalus, who, again, wasn't quite as much. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this episode. My apologies for not having more this week, but again, the lack of replays, rather, and again, the few ones I was not entirely sure on, so, you know, I hope this was good, though. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share with everyone. Otherwise, you know, comment and feel free to send in some replays. Do send in some replays, in fact. This is Imperial Danger. Cheers, and thank you all for watching. Bye.